the forge where the embers glow. Emphr searches high and low for the steel that sings like a blade of fire. He'll face the dark and never tire. The cost, the weight he bears through endless nights and battle stares. Each strike of the hammer, each swing of the blade. The journey is long, but he's unafraid. Through the ash and smoke, the flames grow higher. He won't back down and forge his desire. Steel in his heart and fire in his eyes. He'll rise above, he'll touch the sky. Steel in the fire, forged in the night. A hero's path, a warrior's fight. He'll seek the power in the iron's call. Through the flames he'll conquer all. For every battle, for every test, he'll find the strength, he'll give his best. With the heat.
Hey, hello everybody. I am doing an early stream to figure out audio issues and graphics card issues. So you are more than welcome to see what I can do doing this. Okay, so it seems like my audio seems to be fixed. I had to put the monitor on so I could figure out if I'm coming through properly. Yesterday I did not do that, so I deleted the video. The video came out great. The audio up front was great. The audio behind was great because that came from desktop audio. So it seems like the microphone is good. So let's continue and see if we can troubleshoot the graphics. Okay, I'm turning off the monitor since I think that's good. We will go to the game. And as you can see, I set, just a quick. All right, so my graphics, I windowed it because I like to go to the other windows while I'm streaming. And I don't like to, there's a pause or a dedication issue with the transition between screens that are full screen and screens that are, so I just put it on window. The resolution, of course, is 4K. It's movie 4K, let's call it 4K. The UI scale I kept, but I increased the overall quality to high. I saw it was low, and I was like, why is that happening? I don't show the motion blur. You know what? I'm gonna do it. And I'm running a pretty powerful video card, so I put the anti-aliasing super resolution on DLSS. I could go to TSR, but I was like, nah, ultra performance. That's the highest performance you can get. There is no frame generation, so I can't do anything, but I put the streaming distance to 100%. So for those of you who are interested in the game side of things, this is going to be one of those videos. And I'll probably go into some other things, but as you can see, the graphics on this will probably be much better than the graphics on the other videos. And I got to admit, I can't believe I didn't notice that before. But as you can see, the graphics are pretty darn good. It's starting to get to the night. So what we're going to do is to test out the disappearing and reappearing forests and PvP stuff. I'm going to get my armor on and we're going to go fight some Justicars. And I need Topaz anyway for the jewelry skill. I did a little bit on my baking skill, but honestly, I really don't need to change into my armor to fight Justicars, but just in case I make some mistakes, I would like to have the armor on. The armor does reduce damage significantly. So if I do make a mistake, I'm not getting beat up too bad. Okay, I have all my weapons selected. I just need the arrows. There we go. We'll just change into armor. There we go. Now I'll put all this stuff back here. I try to do it though. I'm pretty OCD. Every once in a while, I'll rush through this, but I try to do it in a way that I remember to get everything, like how I put things on. All right, so I have one spear, two shields, two swords. I should really get another spear in there, but I need a one-handed spear, light one-handed spear. So we'll carry that. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens here. Do I have food? Yeah, let's go get some food real quick. We have one cupboard of food, so I'm gonna miss this house. I'm gonna love the new house I'm gonna build with all the things I've learned from this house. So there's always, like I said, keep it positive, even in your life. It's worth it. All right, so I got a little slow down. I'm still looking at my stream to ensure that the dropped frames isn't too bad. But it doesn't look too bad so far. And then I got all my. Oh, I just realized. I'm glad I didn't go too far. I should get some more healing potions because I'm down 3 and I carry 20 with me at all times. Not that I'll need it wholeheartedly, but if I do combat more than one person at a time, it could. Healing potion 3. Healing potion 3. I gotta work on that too. I really alchemy's one that I should be working on. A little bit harder to work on. So I got a lot of crafting ideas for the house for November 5th. So let's see what happens. So far, the graphics obviously will improve because I just put them all to the max. Let's see if the performance of the game deviates. So far, not bad. Wow. Use some stamina here and sprint a little bit more. Doesn't look bad. Not that I'm going to fight anybody. I think everybody's going PvP just to play with it a little bit. And I should, but I really don't want to. I'm more trying to gain the skills for the next round. From what I understand, though, by the time we go 1.0, the actual release, the we're starting over at skill 1. I'm okay with that 100%. But now that I'm more comfortable with leveling, I'll be able to do a little bit more, do it a little bit more efficiently, and I'll be able to understand where to apply building and crafting. The reason I say it that way is some crafts and some things you build lead to quote unquote discoveries for other technologies or other builds that you can do. So looks like I'm doing okay. I don't see any disappearing stuff, which is good. Usually I'll see disappearing stuff by now, like especially in the distance. See how in the distance, I have the distance set at 100% for resolution, meaning I'll go out to the, it will build as far out as it possibly can, build the landscape. And it looks like this has fixed the issue. So that was on my end. I don't know how my settings changed. Regardless, I changed them to the highest settings altogether. And I seem to be doing okay. Which is interesting. I should turn on my temperature for my GPU and track that. Because I have a temperature tracking for a lot of different systems. It's the Emphr 64 app, and it's very good. Let's see if this fixed it, though. I know the graphics are 100% better in Emphr. They did a really good job on these graphics using Unreal Engine, and it's just going to get better. All right, so that tree usually disappeared and appeared. I shouldn't say usually. Before I changed my settings, it did. Let's make sure I don't die from not having the hit points that I usually have. I usually check the map, and the reason I'm checking. Oh, I didn't notice that. Hold on. The thing I didn't notice was in the map. I, I love these developers. This is the sun and moon, and it tracks the time. Okay. And the angle of the sun and moon, where the sun's coming up and where the sun and the moon's coming up. By the way, just to give you a good idea, here's the moon. Just absolutely beautiful. All right. So when I crested this yesterday, and yesterday was just bad. It's just a bad stream. Great content. Awesome content. Absolutely fantastic content. Yeah, but the audio just wasn't there. So as I do this, I am very paranoid on audio. I am, yeah, I'm putting the monitor on and you hear yourself and it hurts. I wonder if, yeah, if I just put it in one ear, no, it doesn't. I don't care. All right. We'll trust it. Oh, I left it on. All right. So settings are very important, not only in your stream, but also in the game. So I have seen good games just absolutely bomb because the settings just weren't great. And I have really good, in my opinion, I have really good GPU. All right, so this looks much better already. Yeah, he's there. He's not anywhere where he shouldn't be. I can see the building behind him not disappearing, that building right there. All right, let's see what combat looks like. It's funny because I don't have to draw my bow completely to do the damage that I do. So let's see what's going on. All right, yeah, this is much better. Come on, you know you want to me. Oh, better graphics, I think, yield a better combat as well. They did, the developers, crafted the Justicars and the others. I can't remember what they're called. I don't fight them as often because they're farther away from me, but they craft them a little bit different. Wow, he didn't even react. Oh, really? Oh, he got me. Got to get rid of that circle. Will burn the crap out of you. It's a really good spell, but I think it's a good defensive spell more than it is an offensive spell. So they shouldn't be really doing it until you're going close. And since I have a bow and arrow, Topaz finally. Yeah, this is a much better game right now. Thank goodness. Now, there we go. Ah, I'm hoping to skill up my spear. I'm trying to do 2 strikes. Oh, man. Oh, wow. I'm glad I looked at that. There we go. Look at all the areas. It's just sneaking out of me. That deck. I'm glad they're only doing like 2. Damn it, I dragged that guy. I didn't want to drag that guy. All right, so let's Let's bring this guy down here. There we go. See if he turns. Oh, he got me. All right. So, yeah, it looks like the graphic settings were the I'm going to answer somebody because they were kind enough to answer me. All right. And again, the way the respawns work, you have to be actually pretty quick when you're doing this. And I should have brought a sword. I was wondering if I would have got him on that one. Oh, there's stairs here. Never knew that. Let's grab this guy. He's going to give me the opportunity. I am definitely going to take it. All right. See, this is the guy that heals. So I'm just stabbing the crap out of him as he's healing. I'll take the damage. There we go. We don't have anything for silver for branch yet, so. Let's see, who went next? Is it 2 there? What I'm going to do. Watch the difference. Interesting. There we go. Oh, he got me on a. See how quick that was? That's pretty good. But that's the difference between a spear and a two-handed sword. I can take 2 people easily with a two-handed sword. The spear is not at level yet, so I really need to keep leveling it at number 1. But look at these graphics; they're so much better now that I figured out the graphic setting. And just to give you an update on that graphic setting, I just want everybody to see these. So windowed there, and the overall quality was at low, and ultra performance was on. So I think there was a conflict. I put slow motion blur on here, but I'm not sure what that does. So I could probably look it up in help file, but let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Oh, I got him. Oh, he got me. Was that lag? Do you think? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's bring this guy down. Oh, thought I'd get him around the corner. That's one thing. Those things, you can't avoid them. They're automatic hits. Luckily, I have the syrup. I forget what syrup this is. The grape syrup gives me a fire resistance of 32. I don't know if it's percentage or just points. So if that does any more damage than 32 points, I'm sure it would hurt more. trying to get him on the foot. Oh, I can't believe I got him there. Oh, he got me. I thought I'd do a little shuttle run there, but that failed. All right, so it looks like we're back streaming and the settings, and I hope I gave everybody a little bit of tutorial in the settings. Where? There we go. Done. I think my bow is at 40. Oh, combat. Bows 41. Yeah, so I'm maxed out on bows right now. So until I get some steel arrows consistently, which I haven't been able to build just yet, it's going to take a little bit. Let's bring this guy out. I think my block actually hurt him a bit more. I don't know if you're getting quicker on the spear as you get a higher level, or you're doing more damage. On the two-handed sword, it was definitely you're doing more damage for sure. Conduit and a Justicar. He's healing himself there. I haven't even. Oh, he's trying to heal him. Oh, neat. I didn't see that before. So I'm going to have to watch these guys in a group. Oh, I went 3. I went 3 again. Just needed 2. Just 2 is all I wanted. So pretty cool. All right, now we're back in the game. We can do a little bit more. And I think I can talk about stuff besides the game. Well, there we go. I do not. I never let that spell unless I'm not in combat. Like I'll heal outside of combat for sure, but never in combat. I went 3. I went 3 again. It was fine. Going 3, I mean, you saw how much damage I was taking on 3. Not the best. But arrows are the way to go. I'm going to have to use my two-handed sword here. That does damage to me. Wow, this team is pretty good. I thought I had a little bit better on my two-handed sword, but for whatever reason. There we go. And I thought I had a better grip on my. Maybe I haven't just done my two-handed sword in a long time. And yeah, I'm just out of practice. That might be it. I think I can take this guy. So let's see if I only draw the one guy. Ah, I released way too soon. Oh, way too high. There we go. I didn't realize there was a guy there. All right, so this is a much better game, much flow. It's flowing much better. I am much happier. Oh, really? Oh, that was horrible. Hopefully, I didn't attract anybody else. Yeah, I did. That is a hard fight right there. That was hard because I was on the wall and I was like, I can't stay on the wall. If he casts a spell, I'm dude. All right, let's get this guy. Notice the lag a little bit here. That's all right because I got my graphics completely. I wonder if I changed them trying to get rid of the lag and I just screwed them up. Ooh, he got me. Notice the armor takes like a lot of the. Yeah, that's it for me because I can't go any further alone. There's a guy in there where I think I can take him, but I don't know for sure. So, all right. So let's talk a little bit about culture. I've been watching some videos just that are just tearing apart Dragon's Age, and I'm like, all right. I mean, I see why for sure, but I'm more interested in why the studio decided to do that. Like this game is awesome in that you role play, right? And that's what it is. You want to immerse yourself in the role playing aspects of it. Where are you? There he comes. Yeah, we're not doing that. I did three, and I got caught by the kick. Ah, I did three again. The shield and spear. Oh, I did three. Ooh, and I blocked. Yay! I don't even know how many. I only have 24 of these. That's not bad though. All right. Now that we're doing this, this is good. Oh boy. I went a little too close. Let's bring him. Oh, is he? I was behind the rock. Did you see that? Oh, that was really good strategy that I had no way of actually saying was my strategy. Let's get him down here. That looked more impressive than it was. They're getting more spear weapon movements as well, so you'll see a difference in the combat just on that as well. I really don't want to fight both of these mages. Let's just bring one. All right, so he's going to get me with this. And then I run away when he does that. There we go. Yeah, much. Wow, that was a strong spell. I really don't want Lotus Tears. Right now, when I craft them, something was down there that I didn't see before. There we go. Oh, it's a Herald. Crap. Ooh, I got three. Keep going. We're going to need this. And need that. had three people on me. I didn't three different weapons too. Like if there were two heralds, I might have been able to take it, but not a mage. And then a and they're just standing there together, aren't they? Strategy, my friend, strategy. And although death wouldn't be a bad thing in this game, which I'm very happy about, it's not something I enjoy trying to get my weapon. I have 11 topaz. Let's go back for now. Or the other side might have reset by now, so let's go until I run out of arrows. What do you say? So yeah, Dragon's Age. I never was really a good player or a fan, but everything is just, from what I understand, a lot of people are like, yeah, it's preachy. It's preachy. I don't want preachy. I want to be immersed in the game. I agree with that. I mean, that makes sense to me. I'm in this game because it's immersive, right? They're not preaching at me, and you make up your own stories, your own lore, and which I think is pretty cool. Like the songs I made about Emphr are pretty cool. At least I think so. And I really want. I really don't want. I want topaz. See if we can get him. Ooh, I can. Ooh, he can get me too. I'm out of arrows. That was the worst exchange I've ever had. All right, let's head back. At least now the game seems like it should be, so we can talk more about and get back to the stream. So that's good. Good to know. OBS is giving me heartache. OBS, the reason why my mic wasn't working properly yesterday, I had it on the actual mic I had set up for computer, and for whatever reason it was crackling, and it was just a bad audio experience. So I erased the stream. It was just horrible. But ultimately, the other thing that I noticed was when I moved it from the actual named mic to default, system default, it worked fine. And this is where we are today. As a matter of fact, I am so paranoid that we will test it one more time. Here I am. So, yep, sounds good. So, yeah, I don't know why that happened that way, but it happens. And I was talking about this in other podcasts, right? I was like, what's going on or not necessarily what's going on, but I would like to see a world where mistakes and failures are learned and capitalized on, right? If you fail, it's good. It's all right. I would almost argue celebrate the failure. Like, man, I failed. Awesome. What did I learn from that failure? Let me take that failure apart so I don't do the exact same thing the second or third time. It might happen twice, depending if it's manual dexterity kind of stuff, right? Manual dexterity stuff like guitars or piano or instruments in general, right? You could make the same mistake several times before you get the muscle memory and movements down to not perfection, but to a better place. But you're making mistakes in other places. Awesome. There's a reason why even professionals practice, right? If we think about it, We get good at games because of what? We have fun, we play, we make mistakes. But ultimately, what's happening? What is it? What are we doing? We're learning. We're learning. We're making adjustments. We're making the mistakes, right? And then we're moving on, right? We've become better. I love this chess set. I think that's an in-game build, like the developers built it, but it's that is a player build. And the reason I know that is because that forge right there is a steel forge where you can actually forge gold and steel bars. And that is a player build as well. I want to stop first. Come on. Go over here. Nobody's around. That's all right. Not like I talked to anybody yet. I'm trying to get used to the game first, right? Practice. Get my skills up. I want to be able to contribute to a plan immediately upon joining. I don't think, and it kind of goes counter to what I was saying before. I mean, even if I joined the clan and I was making mistakes, I think the clan, depending on who it is, if they listen to my podcast, would enjoy that I made the mistake, at least for a little bit, right? Again, you make the mistake once. Fine. Make the mistake twice. Okay. Make the mistake a third time. Now we got to talk. You're not learning here. You're just proceeding with the mistake, right? So there is that component of mistakes that everybody should be aware of. What am I looking for? All right. Is there anything down here? Yeah, I can put the iron ingot down here while I'm here. And I can do weapon repairs. There we go. And that iron ingots, like I don't ever have to farm iron again because I get it from PvE. All right, so I'll fix that bow while I'm here as well. Fletching is weird because silver tipped, I don't have silver. I gotta find silver. Maybe I make a whole freaking show about finding silver because silver, just not sure where it is, honestly. Steel, I know, is in the PvP area, but you can also craft it by diminishing the yield of iron ore, right? So I think it's like 1/5. I think you only get 1/5 of the yield smelting iron ore into pure iron ore. But everything else, so this will level me, the curved longbow will level me, but this takes a lot of stuff, right? Not that I don't have this stuff, but each I'd need to craft a lot of this other stuff in order to do the curved longbows. And the curved longbows I just throw away, right? Because right now I'm on the hung longbow and I actually managed to craft it. So I was happy about that. Did I? No, I didn't even repair it. So. Yeah, look at that durability is down there. I think I somewhere. But anyway, at any rate, strategy in the game is very important. Where else do I have to go? Let's get this way. I put all the I call them metals. Go 5 there, 1 there. Let's go put this 4 away as well before I take off the armor. Actually, you know what? No. The reason I need to put this away before I take the armor off is because I need the space in my inventory to actually exchange the outfits. Yeah, I got pure iron ore there. Let's see. Right here, copper. And then if I go over here, I really don't use these branches to get all the fur. I'm hoping the next iteration after November 5th, they actually have the skill that allows you to build with the fur. So I have a lot of it. I have a ton. And it's not like I went and mined it. I'll just put that there. All right, so I actually leveled up the spear quite a bit, which I'm very happy about. Very happy about that. Put that there, and this is dark, so this goes downstairs. All right, now I think I can change into my own gear. Walking around in my armor, doing household chores just seems wrong, doesn't it? I always found it interesting, playing role-playing games, depending on where you were, even anime or even cartoons, whatever your style is, right? I was always fascinated by, and I know why they did it in like anime and cartoons, because the animation of the cartoons, or you don't want to change outfits too often because that takes a lot of time, right, and money. But on role playing games like tabletops and stuff like D&D, Shadowrun, what else is one? Warcraft actually has a role playing game. What's another one? I played Toward the Possibility Wars is what it's called. Twilight 2000 is another one I played. What was another one? I'm missing a Pathfinder. Yeah, I'm missing one of the big ones. But yeah, as you do that, you never describe your character as changing. You know what I mean? Like I change into my normal equipment, and mostly it's because your normal equipment is well, your normal equipment is what you usually wear anyway, right? So there's nothing. Really, I forgot the leather pants. And there. Need the leather pants, I need the leather shoes. And these. Yeah. I can wear that. So that goes on. They go on. Let shoes go on. See, this is why I don't like doing this because I confuse it. That goes on. There we go. All right, everything else goes back in the cap. There we go. Oh, and I can actually. What? Did I drop it? I think I dropped it. Did I drop it? No, I didn't drop it. Okay. Looked like it drops. But I did not. What I was trying to hit was G as the shortcut to there we go. There, all my equipment will go in that one. And that's what I want. There we go. Yeah, you need to make arrowheads, huh? I think I'm almost out of room in this chest too. And I get so many animal hides that I don't need. So annoying. Let's put the garlic away. So, in the comments, how do you feel about mistakes? Do you have a passion that nobody should make a mistake, or is it a lot less hardcore? Is it more, allow people to make mistakes? It's okay to make mistakes. Is it more that way? Let's go make some food. I would, like I said, I went the wrong way. I gotta make walls next time. Why make walls when you're in the Mediterranean type of atmosphere? Meaning there's no rain in Pax Day. Ooh. Okay. I can get through it. It's just a matter of doing it. Okay. Hopefully nobody was getting sick here. All right, so I need copper ingot. I just happen to have copper ingots here. There we go. And 2 more of these. There we go. They're easy, so I actually could fail some of these. Man, it's been one of those days trying to figure out everything. I think I figured it out. So hopefully this stream is thumbs up. I will be streaming again tonight. This was really a test stream, so I don't want to get too much into what the podcast is usually about. This was more a troubleshooting and trying to figure out why the game was behaving the way it had. And I found out, so that was pretty cool. I will be streaming again tonight. Pax Day again, because now that I figured it out, we can do a little bit more. I know I need to do baking. Let's see how my skills. Jewelry. Yeah, I need more topaz. I don't know where to get topaz from, honestly. Let's see. And if I try for the harder ones, it's just bronze ingots. Bronze is tin and copper. If anybody was. And I have no way of getting silver yet. Not yet. Let me make more bronze. I don't have enough bronze to do anything. Because if I were to do what I wanted to do, if we calculate it out, not the probability, but it's very hard. So 1 to 1. So if I do 1 to 1, I'll be able to get 35 and maybe it just wouldn't be great. It just wouldn't be worth it right now. So I really need to smelt some. Let me see if I have any copper copper and tin. I don't even know if I do. In here. Enough to smelt, I should say. Should add that. All right. Let's see. There's 10, 16, copper, pure copper. 10, I've probably get 10 to get out of it. I think that's where all my. Let's see if I have any. Get everything out there. Yeah, so for future reference for everybody, if you have a 3070 or even, I don't know about 3060, but I could say 3070 on up, just max out the graphics in Pax Day. Just max it out. It's so worth it. Like I said, these graphics are really good for a basic game like this. I might have went and did it to myself where I was like, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower the graphics so I don't get as much lag in certain areas. So I might have did it to myself, thinking that I was being all cool and sly. What's this? It's pure copper. What am I looking for? Oh, I am. There we go. Let's see if that does anything. I can do a steel for sure. 2. And I can do 10. Just 1 10. Okay, that's not bad. And then if I go into this cabinet, I need 24, 60, 81. Let's see what that does. That should give me enough to do pure iron ore. All right, let's do another 20. I'm looking at the coal amount that I'm trying to calculate it. And I'm actually gonna try to do a couple wrought iron ingots because I'm gonna be making. There we go. Perfect. Which leaves me with 5. And I can go put that silver down, or not silver, excuse me, steel down where it belongs. Here we go. So yeah, today was basically trying to get this, and I'm like kind of playing at the same time because why not? Got to test it properly, right? Oh, I need to stoke the coal. That's what I need to do. See if I have enough. Might have to go chop some wood. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. I don't think I'll have enough to completely do it. To stoke all of the fires. Let's try. Let's see. Definitely do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have enough. All right. So let's go chop some wood while we're here instead of doing it tonight. Because I do not really do it tonight while I'm doing the stream. Not fire anyway. Although we can talk through it. It's not like it's a big deal. But honestly, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have my leather armor set on. Just that I should go repair that because it's been taking a beating. There we go. That's the easiest change ever. I love doing that change. Up here to repair this. I can't. I'm hoping the devs in the next. I'm really hoping they make a line that says that if the tree's encroaching on your stuff or is going through the floor, it disappears. I'm so hoping for that. Yeah, that's another. It's a hope. I'm sure it was brought up because if you're putting this much time into deving creations and building creations, why wouldn't you say, okay, let's get rid of the tree to make it look clean? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's maybe it's just a personal preference of mine, but yeah, I definitely want that to happen. Oh boy. All right. So how are we doing on the stream? Looking at the monitor, making it and ensuring. I am so paranoid on this microphone. I am so paranoid on this mic. All right. Cool. Still going strong. And if you're in stream, please let me know if anything's wrong with the stream so I can correct it. Yeah, I've been as everybody knows, and if you haven't, I'm working with Suno AI to craft songs and such. The beginning song and the intro song and the outro song to this stream are made on Suno AI with limited um, lyrics from me. So basically, I generated lyrics for these two songs on AI, and then I modified them a little bit to to make it sound like what I wanted it to sound like. But the music itself is generated by Suno AI, and I'm telling you, I like it. I like it. So if you like music and you can't create it yourself or don't have the money, because a lot of the systems that I looked up for creating, like, let me express this. The DJs that I've looked up, the equipment that they're using is tens of thousands of dollars. The professional DJs, the ones that just sound amazing, they're not they're generating everything and listening to it and crafting it and manipulating sounds and all that equipment is tens of thousands of dollars. Getting into that, even if you were to, the entry level is still $500 if you want the microphone, if you want the software that can do it. Suno AI helps you craft a little bit more different. So I'm 100% for ease, right? Anything to make this podcast a little bit better. Like, I am in the midst of thinking about having a background music instrumentals done by Suno AI as we're playing through the game, but I'm not so sure I want to do that just yet. I have songs for Throne and Liberty, and I have songs coming up for Eve Online. Eve Online is going to be a stream that I'm going to be doing. I'm thinking about, I should say. It's a game that takes hours to do. I'm not exaggerating. If you run missions, there's a certain mission or mission type that once you're finished the first mission, you have a certain amount of time to finish the next subsequent mission. And it's like, really? And then you do that mission. And these missions don't take exactly 15 minutes. They take about an hour each, depending on how far you travel. And then, because it's EVE Online, you have to worry about everybody and their brother coming after you. So pirates left and right. But it's a fun game, don't get me wrong. But my point is, if I'm going to sit down on the stream, I won't sit on a stream. I'll have to record it. The reason I say that is because for that very reason that people will seek you out and try to, what's kindly and so eloquently termed as ganking you. So a stream's not a great idea because they'll see the sector and the sector you're in, and they will fly to you and try to disrupt your endeavor. And they can technically scoop in missions. You finish the mission, but you wouldn't get any of the spoils or the drops because they'll swoop in, grab the drops, and then warp out. Once they grab the drops, I think you can attack them, but depending on your ship configuration, your PvE configured, a PvP fight might not be the best thing for you since they themselves might be PvP fits. It's a great game that's very complex, and the way I'm stating it is probably confusing a lot of people that don't play this game. People that do listen to me and then play Eve, they're like, yeah, I get it. However, that's one game, and the other game is, believe it or not, I might go back to Elite Dangerous. And the reason I might be going back is because they're making a massive expansion where you can colonize different systems. And I'm like, that would be kind of cool to build my own station. That would be really cool. It's a fun game, and I can talk while we're playing. There are players that are make your life a little harder. for sure. Um, but in that game, I feel the skill of the pilot is very poignant. Meaning, if this my skill as a pilot, depending on the ship I'm flying, right? Even not depending on the ship I'm flying, if I have I can be a pilot and get out of a situation, use terrain, use planets, use gravity. It's a much more intelligent game as far as many space games go. With that said, the only other space game that I really played like that, and I use it loosely, is the space game coming out, Star Citizen. Well, it's been in development for 10 years. So I think it actually might be going or coming out finally. But yeah, Elite Dangerous is one of the games I might be doing here as well on a stream, and I can talk to it. And we can have some fun when we talk and play about different different topics in the galaxy or in the Elite Dangerous genre. I still want PAX Day. PAX Day will be my primary. Throne and Liberty is harder. I don't do many streams anymore on Throne and Liberty because I have to concentrate on combat so much, and there's a story on some of the quests, so it's just more difficult to have a conversation on a podcast without a chat room. Oh, by the way, I will do this. I gotta say hello world, because I always do, no matter what the podcast, right? So like I said, I'll be coming back tonight. Yeah, that was totally. I am like the axe wielder. My axe is like 41. Oh, and before I forget, if I hadn't said it in the previous podcast, in the next rendition of PAX Day, your skill level of your, like in this case, my lumbering, my axe, my hand axe for wood cutting, is at 41. And instead of doing 12 per shot, as you're seeing on the screen, I'll be able to do quite significantly more because my skill is higher. Regardless, well, I don't think it's regardless of the material of the axe itself. I think it's an addition to the axe itself, because you can have a stone axe, you can have a iron axe, or a wrought iron axe and a steel axe, right? So you can have these different level axes, and that's normally how the calculation of damage is done. Right now, I'm using a steel axe, right? So hopefully that'll be a little bit better for how quick you can fell trees and such, or mine wood, right? But yeah, that's like I said, the devs are doing a great job in PAX Day. It's one of the better games that I've seen. It's one of the more player-driven games I've seen. Like originally, when EVE Online came out, it was a player-driven economy. It was a player-driven everything. Now it's a little bit more. It's no longer it's a modified free market economy, and we can get into that when we play. I mean, it's amazing on the aspects of the game and all the aspects you can play. And I believe this is where PAX Day is going, just in a medieval setting and a role playing setting. And I do role play when Emphr. He's a really nice guy. He comes from a humble background. He's trying to make his way in the world. He wants to be a hero of old, right? So in doing that, he knows he has to work hard in order to gain some of the ability to become a hero. So until he gets these basic skills mastered, he will only be able to craft a certain level weapon and fight a certain level of monster or enemy. And I distinguish monster and enemy being humanoid or demi-humans. Whereas monsters, literally any monsters. But, well, With that said, since this was a test, I really don't want to go too long. I've gone an hour. And like I said, tonight I will be streaming again. More than likely it'll be PAX Day though. I'm not going to uh, I'm not going to stream any other game, I don't think. Unless people want me to, that is. Grab a tree that's not exactly, yeah, like it's watch how fast I fell this tree because it's not a hardwood tree. It's like twice as thick as any of the other trees that I've felled, but so much easier because it's softer wood. I love how the devs have taken that into account. There we go. Now I can finish this. And I probably can collect now. I thought I might be able to collect some of the. Wow, that's a lot of hardwood that I collected. Pretty cool. All right. Nice. I hate those trees in the middle of my stuff. Like this one right here. So it's so annoying. And it looks so much cleaner when I have that, right? That looks good. And if I go down, I like that tree there, so I'm not gonna. But that tree over there is blocking some of the things. So let me show you. And where's this tree? This tree's right here. Look how much cleaner that looks. Oh, there's a tree right there too. Or no. Is it? Did I literally put my well on the tree? I think I did. I did. Okay. I didn't realize that. Look how much cleaner that looks though. That looks so much better. I would love to be able to do something where I wouldn't have to worry about that. They're beehives. I don't need beehives, so I just throw them away. Just drop them. There we go. Now you're seeing the all but this one. This one might actually have some art. There we go. So much cleaner looking, right? I wish I could do that, but I don't think we can. Anyway, with that said, let's close out this stream, and we'll be back in a few hours, obviously, to stream again. Oh, and let me take care of some things before we end the stream, because it's always better to have taken care of stuff while you remember it, or had top of mind stuff. It's in the top of my mind. I don't like the top of mind. I don't know why I said that. It's just a weird saying. Top of mind. Okay. There we go. When the sun comes in, so much better. There we go. So I can find those again. And I'll stand right here. All right. With that said, I'll go play the outro, and then we'll be back in a few hours. If you have any comments, please comment. If you like my little correction video, please let me know as well. And let me know about the settings, maybe your favorite settings if you play Paxday, or how you run it on your graphics card. Please mention the graphics card as well, because it's very important to understand why you're running your graphics the way you are and what the capabilities you have. So like, subscribe. If you really like my content and want notified, hit that notification bell. What else is there? Oh, catch me on X. I'm at Calciano Daniel 1. So CALCIANO Daniel 1. And then that's pretty much where I am. I have a Rumble channel, but I haven't been posting to it. That might be a little bit later as I start to grow, as I do like to try to post my media. And I might post to X as well, since that account is a Prime account, is a validated account. So with that said, I'll do the outro, and I will see you later tonight, and we'll talk about culture. We'll talk about philosophy. We'll talk about ancient stuff, maybe even some ancient conspiracy theories, or whatever we feel as we meander through the world of Paxday. With that said, everyone, be safe, and we will see you later.
With every step, a lesson learned. From fire's heat to the fields I've turned. The blade and bow, the forge and flame. I sharpen my skills, I play the game. Each day brings a challenge I must face. I train my hands with careful grace. From alchemy's art to the hunter's way, I'll find the strength to seize the day. I carve my path, I walk the line, in the shadow of the ancient sign. Through trial and toil, I'll find my way, learning more with each passing day. The skill of survival, the will to thrive, in a world where the strong survive. I'll face the night, I'll take the chance. I'm ready to fight, to learn to dance. For every strike and every fall, I'm building my strength, I'm standing tall. In the heart of the wild, in the calm of the night, I gather my skills, I'm ready to fight. From the herbs I find to the iron I mold, each lesson learned is a story told. The stars above, they guide my hand. As I hold my craft, I take my stand. In the quiet woods, in the mountains chill, I push myself, I shape my will. With each new tool and every lore, I'm stronger now than I was before. I carve my path, I walk the line, in the shadow of the ancient sign. Through trial and toil, I'll find my way, learning more with each passing day. The skill of survival, the will to thrive, in a world where the strong survive. I'll face the night, I'll take the chance. I'm ready to fight, to learn to dance. For every strike and every fall, I'm building my strength, I'm standing tall. In the heart of the wild and the calm of the night, I gather my skills, I'm ready to fight. The road is long, but I won't turn back. The lessons I learned keep me on track. With each new skill, the stronger I grow. In the face of the storm, I let my courage show. I've tasted defeat, I felt the sting, but I rise again with each new spring. For knowledge is power, and wisdom the key. I'm forging my path, I'm breaking free. The skill of survival, the will to thrive. In a world where the strong survive, I'll face the night, I'll take the chance. I'm ready to fight, to learn to dance. For every strike and every fall, I'm building my strength, I'm standing tall. In the heart of the wild and the calm of the night, I gather my skills, I'm ready to fight.